a sham. Crash out, king, your reign is done. The empire's crumbling down. Fast fires lit the match. The fire spreading through the town. No more pity parties, no more crocodile tears. The reckoning is here, filled by all these wasted years. Crash out, king, your pockets bleed. Your image in the dirt. You built your castle on sand, and now it's getting hurt. So scream and rage and bend. It won't change what's been shown. Your lies are unraveling, your true colors have grown.
What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and today we are looking at the crash outs of crash outs. This week has been insane, and if you thought the previous weeks of crash outs were intense, they are nothing compared to this week, as we have days where he does not hit the goal, does not even come close to it. It's PreKino levels of support. He has a marathon that crashes and burns, and is based off the Switch 2 launch and Mario Kart World. He attacks his audience, his viewers, the people donating, everyone involved, trolls, detractors, and it's a delusional rant that was amazing to see. But we start today, on Sunday, and we have an update. So in the previous video, you saw he got a $1,600 tip from Thomas. Well, look at that, look at that. After that, $1,365 on WWE Champions for Down from the Rafters. What an amazing coincidence. And also, he just happened to buy $250 worth of accessories to show off on Switch 2. And then we see a modified version of the King of the Hill reboot, with adult Bobby being adult DSP. And if you want some excitement and you're on WWE 2K25 and you want to be a detractor, and you want to send someone a spoon, there's no better way than to have Lord Diaz and Mark Brutal, the detractors, on your very own console or PC. Go download them today. And we open up with DSP still mentally butthurt about the Doom clip going viral. However, this week, he's going to have two things go viral for him. And that's going to be Elden Ring and something that happens at his Switch 2 marathon. And he's degrading before our eyes even more so than usual. His brain is melting like crazy. And the funny thing is, for the first time in a very long time, he's going viral. And people have been watching him, keeping their eyes on him. And he's treating this just like this is how you don't play. And the funny thing about that is he said in the past, he had a chance to lean into this is how you don't play. If he would have taken it better and made a joke about that and leaned into the joke, he would have been in a better position. And history sometimes repeats itself. And that's what's going on right now. Subway, Doom, Elden Ring, Mario Kart. It's the exact same situation of this is how you don't play. And you just have to lean into it. Play along with it. Make some money. Get some views. Get some more whales. But no. His fragile ego can't stand when people tell him, you're bad at a video game. And this entire cycle is happening to him all over again. And not only does he have his mental breakdown over the Doom clip and going viral and people saying you're bad at video games, he now in his background has the YouTube 100,000 sub plaque because he wants to reinvent himself. He wants to show people he's not bad because he has this plaque from YouTube, which, by the way, Phil, anyone could have had that. That is not an indication that you're good at video games. And of course, another mental rant about his legacy and how he's good and nobody knows, blah blah blah. And here we have a picture of DSP with a gun to the plaque saying, this is my legacy. You don't know what you're talking about, dudes. I'm not crazy, dude. And get used to this image because you're gonna see a lot this week. And are you ready for, as Meowblock says, the delusions of the grandest of doors?
So what's hilarious about it back in the day was that literally YouTube would judge channels and say, this channel just hit a milestone of subs, this channel hit a milestone of subs, and people will come to my channel and be like, Phil, why does no one sub to your channel? You know, you get so many views and people know of you in the gaming space, but it's weird that you don't have subs like all the other big channels. I said, because I actually work hard. because I put out more content than literally anyone else out there. No one will subscribe to my channel because it's a YouTube functionality issue. It's not me. Tons of people told me back in the day I would definitely subscribe. By rights, I should have over 1 million subs.
And of course, DSP is crazy out of his mind yet again. First off, you were spamming up to 40 videos a day between 2-minute and 5-minute videos, and your idea of hard work was turn on the camera, start record, get drunk, stop recording, upload. That is not hard work. Anyone can do that. And then all the other people came along, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Game Grumps, with highly edited videos that were actually entertaining. But of course, it's your delusion of your reality. And I love how he said he's entitled to a 1 million sub channel. No, you're not. Every single thing in your life you believe should be given to you. And what you believe is hard work is actually easy work for everyone else. And you've had a pampered, sheltered lifestyle from your parents, from your friends, from Panda, from Cat, and you don't know the first thing about hardship. And then at one point he even said, I was regularly ranked in the top 10 gaming channels. That's not an exaggeration. Now think about that. Up to about 6 or 5 years ago, you were just below 200,000 subscribers. 5 or 6 years later, you're just over 200,000 subscribers. And around that time, you were streaming to like 500 to 800 people. You can barely break 200 now. Your whales are decreasing, your support's decreasing, everything's decreasing. But you're still the king of delusion. And then he even started talking about KO Gaming. And he said, my Homefront the Revolution video got 1 million views. And this is what DSP used to do back in the day, is he'll take an opinion that's popular on the internet, say it to a video, just so he can get easy views. And you want to know how he followed up his 1 million view video of Homefront the Revolution? Did he work hard and produce more videos? No, he went on vacation. That is right, he said, I got 1 million views, I'm gonna go take a vacation now. And what happened? Because he was gone for like a week or two, out of the algorithm, people moved on. And he called them lazy for not sticking around and having attention problems. And this is absolutely hilarious because DSP thinks he's the center of the internet. Everyone comes to see him, and if he's not streaming, nobody has anything to do. He's the only person that people watch. I got a newsflash for you, Phil. If you went away like a fart in the wind tomorrow, there would be Cobra, Cyrax, Dickers. There's a lot of people to watch other than you. But of course, it's the grandest of delusions.
The day that I don't stream is the day they can't make a buck, right? So just imagine if like I got really sick or, you know, I broke my hands or, you know, what if I got a car accident, right? Just think about that. What would they do?
Well, to be honest, I do think about Phil in a car accident quite a bit. And DSP is dead set that the Switch 2 marathon that he's gonna do and the Summer Game Festival that he's gonna react to is gonna bring so many people in. And they're gonna come in, they're gonna support. It's definitely not gonna be a disaster. And keep in mind too, for that marathon, in the previous marathon, which was viewer's choice, he said, I'm done, no one else is picking these marathons, I'm doing it all by myself. I know what people want. Well, we'll see how that goes for you, Phil. And of course, one of the OG parasites, one of the worst humans on the planet, NDO, who will never find true love, on the first of the month, pays his Phil bill like the huge cuck that he is.
Shit, I'm not making this up. NDO 103 just tipped me $100. Wow. $100 tip from NDO. Thank you, NDO. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Holy crap. Let's see what he has to say because he put a big message there. It's funny watching 10+ year old videos of you and your reaction to the original This Is How You Don't Play. All that overreaction from you over just saying that Phil is bad at Metal Gear Solid 2. I feel like if that happened today, it'd be so different. Because, like, when's the last time you ever mentioned This Is How You Don't Play? I feel there was a certain irony where you kept mentioning This Is How You Don't Play back in the day, and that caused people to actually learn about it and watch it.
And like I said before, Phil, that's happening right now with the viral clips. And you are reacting in the worst possible way. And I, for one, am loving the internet finding out about the guy and how bad he is at video games. And then DSP announced all the Switch 2 accessories that he's gonna test on his marathon. And one of them was a travel case, which is quite odd because DSP never leaves the house. He says there's no point in bringing a Switch outside, and also said his Switch 2 will never leave the dock. So how exactly are you going to review a travel case for a Switch 2 when you never go outside and you're not going to use the travel case? But then again, it's DSP and he DSPs everything up. And then DSP started playing Elden Ring, Night Rain, and it's as bad as you think. He is the worst teammate I've ever seen. He calls people idiots, say they don't know what they're doing, they're running off from me, even though there's 3 people, 2 of them stick together and you run off somewhere else. And it's a game where he can't overlevel the character, so he can't face tank all the enemies, especially the bosses, and he's absolutely getting destroyed because it relies more on skill. And one thing he hates so much is the targeting system, and you would think after all the Souls games he's played, he would get the hang of this. But no, Phil never learns from anything. And Poems Pass, 1,000 yards away. Look, I can't target him to hit him. Laughing my ass off, I can't. Now it's one thing for me to describe how much DSP fails in this game. We're actually going to take a look and see visually how he keeps failing over and over and over and is the worst teammate ever.
Thank you. Holy shit. What the fuck? Again? Yo, how is that fair? I just revived and he hit a fucking thing I couldn't do anything about. I can't select him. Look, I want to target him. They won't let me select him. Dude, this is ridiculous. I can't get out of the way. I can't. This is stupid. This is fucking dumb, man. You can't. Yeah, we're done. You can't get out of the way. Like, literally, it's so nonsensical. He's hitting us from the entire arena away. You dodge and it doesn't work because the fucking lag. He's freezing the graphics and shit. Unplayable. Actually, this boss fucks the game up. Because when he moves, I try to dodge and he hit me anyway, and then the game froze when he did electricity. I got downed multiple times by his electric attack when I was trying to dodge it. It doesn't work. So, that was fucking stupid. Why did it freeze when he attacked? Fuck. Yeah, I don't know why this guy got lost. Marcellus or whatever. He got lost and didn't get to come to the fight. He must not have understood what was happening. No, Marcellus, why are we down here, dude? Are you kidding? Why did we do this? This is brain dead stupid. We don't have any flasks. Oh my god, why are we down here? Well, he's going this way. I don't know where he is. Where did he go? Look, is he below me? I don't know where the fuck he went. So now I'm gonna get lost again because I don't know what I'm doing. And the wall is coming. Why the fuck did he do that? What an idiot. Nah, this was really dumb. Look, now the wall's coming and I can't do anything. Why did they do this? Man, this is pissing me off. Why did he come down here? What an asshole. Cam Nando, you idiot. I have pimples, you dunce. I love morons who say disgusting things to me when I have pimples. Anyway. See, if I was like level 12, I'd be doing crazy good damage to this thing. I'm basically what I'm supposed to fight. I'm supposed to fight Mothra while they fight the Scorpion. But I'm too low level because they kept fucking abandoning me. Fucking joke. This is stupid as fuck. There was no way I could help him. I tried. There was no way I could help him. And then the enemy can hit me through the fucking wall. This game is fucking ass, man. It really is. Why can he hit me through the wall? Perfectly. Oh, he's mad. Oh shit! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Why so upset? Boy! He really wants to kill me. They're both down. Dude, we're all down instantly. What the fuck? He downed both my teammates at the same time, and before I had a chance to up one, he downed me instantly. What the fuck? Wow. That was absolutely ridiculous. Why did he do so much damage? He took our entire health bars with one hit. Wow.
And then we get to the night stream where he plays Minecraft. And it looks like Cat is not cooking for DSP anymore, as DSP himself made turkey burgers yet again. And then someone asked him, are you going to celebrate Pride Month? Because remember, he has that slide, well, had the slide, where he talks about how he's a proud ally and everyone's welcome here. Well, now DSP says, my wife and I are straight, so we don't celebrate Pride Month. And now Minecraft is becoming more complicated for DSP, and he is now overwhelmed in Minecraft. Imagine being overwhelmed in Minecraft when you don't build anything. And now the grift, you know when support's low, he starts these new grifts. And now, in Minecraft, $25, you can name an animal, or a sign, or a tool, or a weapon. That is right, whatever's in the game, if he can name it, he'll take your $25. However, he will not build things for money in Minecraft because it's too stressful and not fun. That is right. If it's already built by the game in the game, $25, you can name it. You want me to build something? For money? Hell no. That's too much work, dudes. And now, in a moment that's gonna backfire later on in the week, DSP's gonna brag that he got his Switch 2 despite the trolls trying to ruin launch day for DSP and canceling his Nintendo Switch 2 through Walmart.
I'm glad to hear that at least it sounds like you've come into a better position, Anonymous Tipper, and you realize that sitting around doing this LARPing, meaning pretending to be a fan when you're really a toxic dick towards someone, is a waste of your time. And quite frankly, these people who have these problems, if they spent their time focused on themselves and improving their own lives and situations, it would be way more productive than just sitting around dumping on someone else. Because as much as you dump on me, it's still not going to make your life better. It might temporarily make you feel better to say, haha, someone's down on their luck. But guess what? You're still in the same shitty position, right? All those people who a month ago were rejoicing that my Switch 2 pre-orders got canceled, only to find out a month later I'm getting a Switch 2 and there's nothing you can do about it. Tough shit. By the way, your life still sucks. Yeah.
And look at this. Look at the narcissism of all these different DSPs. And they're all equally disgusting. And remember, on his birthday marathon when he said, ever since I married Kat, I've been nicer. I haven't been as angry. Despite all the rants and toxic outbursts, he still claims, ever since he married his wife, he's been calmer and he's not angry anymore.
And that's correct. I am much nicer now that I met Kat, because before I met Kat, I actually would have told you how I really feel. Right now, I'm definitely padding it. Trust me. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh, by the way, how about this? I don't know what the fuck idiots are talking about with memes and shit. Oh, it's like, he's just like me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't follow your dumb fucking memes. So take your meme and shove it up your fucking ass, because I have the ability to make an observation that's factually fucking based. Oh. Just because I'm Darkside Phil doesn't mean I get to ignore fucking facts that the characters in this game are going through what I go through on a daily fucking basis. Shut the fuck up. Holy fucking shit, and relax. Some people just can't control themselves. I'm not taking your shit. I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking... I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. It's a fucking fact that the characters in that game are going through what I have factually gone through on a daily fucking basis for years. So shut the fuck up. I am not putting up with any of this shit ever again. You're gonna tell me I can't make a factual observation? How about you kiss my and I'm fucking pissed about it. Because I see this shit. Oh, he can't say that. Oh, yeah? I can't say a fact? What fucking world do we live in that I can't say a fucking fact, you bitch? Enough is enough with this shit. Yeah, King be cruel. King be bitch. You're gonna say dumb shit like that in fucking chat. And everyone else who said that too. Because people in the comments, all my haters saying it in their videos. So now we know what you're watching every fucking day. Right? You dumb fuck. Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your bitch-ass, meme-able opinions. There's facts, there's reality, and then there's your bullshit world that you live in on the internet where you circle jerk each other with your conspiracy and your nonsense, and no one fucking cares about you except your circle jerking community. The problem is there's too many of you. There's too many fucking idiots. And enough is enough with this shit. It's time to call it out. Just because I'm one of the most abused people on the internet doesn't mean I don't get to make a factual observation. I can say whatever the fuck I want, and you like it. Or you shut the fuck up. Sóbrame, por favor, you cabrón. Like, Jesus, relax, dude. Now, you got a problem with that? Test me, bitch. Because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm not. I'm not going to have people come in here on my streams and in fucking other videos and say, oh, he's just, oh, look, you know, I'm like him, just like me and him. Shut the fuck. No one even knows what you're talking about. I've never even heard the meme before because I'm not an asshole. I'm not a fucking dumbass, mouth-drooling idiot. I don't follow the dunces follow on the internet. It's my life I'm talking about. Right? And it's true. Follow the plot of this game. This is exactly what I've gone through. I've lost tons of business opportunity.
And then we have this super chat from Cam. No green screen means other assets. Of course, he's talking about his robust, meaningful boobs. And then we have a guitar player, 1939, one of the OG parasites. Also imagine having no life that you would literally spend over an hour trying to fool Walmart that you're someone else. Well, imagine, guitar player, for over a decade, handing over your paycheck to a guy who's addicted to gambling and alcohol just so you can own other people on the internet. I know, it's pathetic. And then DSP was supported on Minecraft, and he said, everyone likes what I'm playing right now, and the support shows it. Poems Past points out that 95% of the support tonight is from 2 people. And then DSP is upset because you can't anonymously give subs on Kick on his channel. Of course, he doesn't want people harassed. And now DSP is going to explain why Sushi DSP Tries It is not a good idea, even though he's going to do it later on in the week. But him eating a hamburger is visually appealing.
Well, sushi, there are some really good sushi places around here. All right. But to be honest, like we could do sushi. I've never done sushi on DSP Tries It before. That's true. That's actually a true statement. I didn't even think about that. We never did it before. But sushi isn't very impressive to watch. And what do I mean by that? Like, just take a look at when we did the How to Train Your Dragon meal on Friday. The burger was this big, colorful burger that I could show off what was on it in the bun. You can see me eating it, and wow, look, it's messy, right? The fries, the mozzarella fries looked cool. It's something visually appealing, while also you eat it and you rate the flavors. With sushi, all sushi is just this tiny little roll. You know what I'm saying? Now, they do look different. Sometimes they have fish on top, different things inside, but they all are kind of samey. They're not like visually popping or that appealing, you know?
And now Monday, where DSP's descent into madness continues to spiral. But first, we get a throwback, courtesy of Poems Past, and how DSP saved Scum in the adventure of Link for the NES. And remember, DSP calls himself the king of retro. Let's see how he does in a retro game. And no, you are not seeing the same clip over and over. He kept reloading the save, doing the same thing, and dying over and over again. And DSP still complaining about Elden Ring Night Rain, and he puts this in the pre-stream chat. Yeah, I'm already at the point that I need a reliable team. The real final bosses are serious business to tackle, and randos aren't cutting it. AKA, he needs someone to hold his hand and do all the work for him. Kill the bosses for me, dudes. And I've been saying for a very long time how DSP is not a recovered alcoholic. He is still an alcoholic, but he refuses to acknowledge what we all know. And now someone's gonna call him out about normalizing drinking on regular streams. Cause remember before it was just, oh, on special occasions, then marathons, and then off camera with my wife. Now he wants to normalize drinking on chill gameplay streams. And DSP gets very defensive about this and bans someone for asking about it.
So I got a $2 tip. Congrats on your recent success. Can't wait for the Switch 2. I've got Truck Sim because of you, and I might get a wheel. Thoughts on the slippery slope of normalizing drinking during gaming for contributions? And now he's like, oh, you're a former alcoholic. How about this? Fuck you. I can drink if I want because I'm a fucking adult. As long as I do it responsibly, which I do. I'm not drinking and driving. I'm not advising that people do bad things. Go fuck yourself. I can drink whenever I want, and you'll like it. Okay. So he's a moron hiding behind the tip because he thought that I was going to care because he says that nice stuff first. Then he says, you're a recovering alcoholic. Why are you drinking? Because I'm an adult and I can do what I want, and you can kiss my fucking ass. Thanks. Yes, I did have to be an asshole to him because when someone's going to be messed up to you like that, you have to treat them with the exact way that you understand that they need to be treated so they go away. Because someone like that, they're going to talk, oh, how dare you drink on stream? And don't you think that's a bad example because you're a former alcoholic? No, because I drink responsibly. I'm not drinking and driving. I'm not going and doing stupid shit. I'm not messing with guns and weapons and stuff while I'm drinking. We're playing video games. So if I have a White Claw when I'm doing Truck Sim, that's fine. It's any adult's right to do that. If we're doing a marathon and I say, hey, we hit a certain support goal and you guys want to see me get a little tipsy, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm in the safety of my own home office. In fact, that's probably the safest way to do it. Don't go drinking and driving at the bar or at a restaurant. If you do it safely at home, it's fine. So what don't you understand? But what is they content farm. This person actually wanted me to try to like say something about, oh yeah, my alcoholism and shit. Go fuck yourself. No, really, I mean it. Go fuck yourself. Leave me alone.
And now DSP's gonna go on a rant about delivery people and how they don't know how to do their job. And it gets so bad that on the stream, he calls customer service to complain about it and try and get it fixed. But remember, he doesn't waste your time. He could have done this off stream, but no. DSP has to do it now. Cause dude, he thinks this is content.
What? What a bunch of idiots. I ordered something for the Switch. This is what I was going to check on. I ordered something for the Switch for today, and they said they couldn't deliver it, but no explanation as to why. We couldn't deliver it. Okay, why? Why couldn't you deliver it? Can you explain? No. And all it says is, oh, sorry. You can try ordering it again. Well, what does that mean? So did they refund me? I don't even know. I don't even know what they did. Did they refund it? This is so dumb. I even have all instructions on how to deliver it. Detailed instructions on how to do it. They're all right here. How much you want to bet that the delivery people are idiots? That's my guess. Just a complete moron who doesn't read. Because sadly, I hate to say it, this also happens, sadly, with sometimes food deliveries. You'll give all the information on how to access, I live in a private community, okay? There's a front gate. There's a code to get in. So when I have a delivery going, I give all the information out. Here's how you do it. I even say, here's where the house is. Person probably is just stupid and didn't read. Just a dummy. Didn't feel like reading to figure it out how to deliver it. So I'll give up. And the funny part is there's nothing here I can do. It literally says there's nothing I can do. All the delivery instructions are right there. So what am I supposed to do differently? This is asinine and stupid. And again, this makes me nervous about my Switch 2 coming on Thursday. You get one competent person and they'll know exactly what they're doing. And then you'll get a moron who doesn't read and doesn't care and doesn't really give a shit. And they just do the bare minimum. And then they won't deliver something. And I'm nervous about Thursday that happens. Imagine I'm doing my marathon. It's like, oh, can't deliver your Switch 2 because the moron is an idiot who doesn't read notes and can't get into your facility. Great. So yeah, this is frustrating because again, I did have some of the stuff here, and I had more stuff coming that I wanted to have here, and I don't have it, and I don't even know. I guess all I can do is click get help and try to talk with their customer support about it. Our chat can only deal with a chat style issue. You have to call our phone number to have someone call the driver. You are insane. You know what? Oh my Lord. So they want me to stop my stream, stop working, to call them, to speak to the human to say, hey, you already have the information to access the facility. It sounds like your driver doesn't know how to read. Can you get them to learn how to be, literate so they can enter? Unbelievable. Anyway, there was something else to that.
And in a moment that's really funny, someone called Phil a mark for buying all these accessories for the Switch 2, even though he's not going to use it. And he said, oh no, I'm just reviewing it. You spend over $250 to review stuff you're never going to use. Phil, just admit it. You're a mark.
A travel case that has a fancy design on it, and it's supposed to house not only the Switch 2 and the Joy-Cons, but it's also supposed to house games. Now, I haven't even opened it. You see, I'm not unboxing any of this stuff. I'm going to do it live on the stream on Thursday when we first unbox the Switch 2. So I'm not going to do any of this till we have it. I don't want it to spoil. I'm just showing you how many things I actually have to test out. All right. So we got that case. And then in addition to all of that, I was curious about this. A charging dock that's a standalone charging dock that your magnetic switch 2 controllers are supposed to snap to and attach to remotely charge, so you don't have to have them on the side of your Switch. You can just put them on the dock when you're done using them. But the dock has LEDs. RGB LEDs on it. How fancy is that? Who doesn't want RGBs on their dock charger? I mean, that's the selling point of the dock charger for me. Okay, so we got to try that. All right. Now, some of the other things, like I said, I had another case that I ordered. Now, this case looked unique. What this case was supposed to be was like a form factor case to the Switch 2. Like, it actually specifically forms to the controllers and the thumbsticks and stuff. And that didn't get delivered yet. It was supposed to be delivered this morning, but they bumped the delivery till afternoon. So I'm not going to have that now to show you today. And in addition, I had some other accessories as well. So we will have a good amount of stuff, particularly of all these things. I would say these 3 to find out if they're good or not. Like, the wheel, is it worth it, or is it just a piece of junk? Does it not actually do anything, right? The thumbstick attachments, are they good, or are they actually just crap? And this, which is the third-party version, okay, of the same thing that Nintendo is charging $40 for, this one's only $20, is the third-party discounted version, more viable. The funny part about this is Dying Not Dead in chat says, I mean this in the nicest possible way, but you're a mark. I'm not a mark. I'm testing these products for the stream so you know whether or not to get them. Anything here that, number 1, isn't good, I can return. And number 2, this is my job. I'm literally reviewing these peripherals, right? This is actually the first time I'm able to really do so, because they were all available before the launch of the console and readily available. So this is a review. It's a review segment of my content. Why do you think I'm a mark? I'm not someone who's a consumer who ran out and bought them and still have 700 accessories. You know what I mean? Like, this is, I'm going to do it for business purposes. Anyway.
Oh, and DSP has a plan tonight for American Truck Simulator. He's going to be a bad boy. He's going to steal some of his wife's alcohol. And he's going to have alcoholic lemonade tonight. This reminds me a lot of PWR when he stole his mom's beers. But also, DSP says, if he hits the funding goal tonight, he will buy a wheel for his PC. And then he also announced that he's no longer interested in beating Elden Ring Night Rain. He just wants to see the bosses and then call it done. That is right. He's telling people in advance he is rage/wage quitting Night Rain, and he just wants to see the bosses. Doesn't matter if he beats them, just wants to see them. Also in the same rant, he doesn't like how he has to think fast in Night Rain. And he says he needs a moment to learn bosses, and therefore it's annoying to him. And Elden Ring wastes his time by not allowing him to learn the bosses. Look at that first stream, blueprints, $37. And yet again, he did not hit the goal. What is going on, guys? Where's all the support at, dudes? Then a quote from DSP. Why did no one show up who normally supports? And then Dickstroke and Philvlog points out that the Friday right before this, he got a $1,600 tip. Plus, it was a $2,000 day. Mixed in with you playing Blueprints, which is boring as fuck. And then Dickstroke and Philvlogs, only $37? Again? Guys, the $1,600 tip from the other day is already spent. I need your buy-in. Then we have this picture of Phil looking constipated. Now, anyone that's not on Twitter, there is a fun application here named Grok, who basically you tell them what to do, and it photoshops the picture to whatever you ask it to do. So I asked Grok, put an 80s style wig on DSP and glasses, and we got this. Look at that. Look at how horrendous that looks. It's amazing. But then I went a little bit further, and I said, Grok, put him in a tank top. And then we got this, and that is nightmare fuel right there. And DSP is not done buying more stuff. Remember the multiple times he said, I'm done buying stuff, I want to save up money. Well, his greed, his endless spending habits will never be fulfilled because he wants more and more, like the money slut that he is.
Roughly. And if we hit the goal tonight on that stream of support, I have committed that I'm going to get some kind of a wheel and a pedal to actually drive in the game, moving forward, and also for other driving games. For example, there's a strong rumor that they're going to announce Forza Horizon 6 at Summer Game Fest, or, at the Xbox Showcase. If they do, well, that would certainly be an awesome game to maybe do, wheel and pedal to try to play. Because now I can play on my gaming PC. It would look outstanding, and I'd be able to have, authentic controls, right? So, strong consideration there. Let's see. But let's see how it goes tonight. Hopefully, you guys will come back tonight for Truck Sam. Hopefully, we'll get support. We hit that goal, and then I'll be getting that peripheral. All right? In fact, I'll take suggestions. I'll ask people, what do you think? What are the names of some good ones? I'll write them down. Okay, guys?
Then if you want another example of Gin Brain, DSP says he wants to eat Jack in the Box now and claims he hasn't eaten since he restarted. DSP tries it. Gout points out he tried it several months ago in Smash Burger contest. And this has been happening a lot as of late, where he'll say, I've never done this, I want to do this. And someone will point out, oh, you already did that. And he's like, oh, I did? His memory is getting worse and worse by the day. And now DSP is going to cope and seethe over people not supporting Blueprints, even though it's the most boring game he's ever played, and he's the most boring streamer I've ever seen. He's going to say that people need to support it, and he doesn't know what's going on, dude.
Okay, we're going to begin soon. Give it another couple of minutes to get more people on because, wow, attendance is terrible. Hopefully people actually show up for this, considering they've wanted it every week and supported it every week and said they wanted it again and they were going to hit the goal so that we can get this accessory. Hope so. Like I said, I want to bounce back. Earlier today really sucked with Blueprints. It was very disappointing that basically all of the interest in Blueprints has dried up. It was funny because we played for over 90 minutes and almost nothing happened. Then all of a sudden in the last 20 minutes, it was like we solve a mystery, we discover a new room we've never been in, we open a, we solve one of the big puzzles, and it was like whoa, all at once at the very end. And it seems like that may be how Blueprints is moving forward. It may be a lot of boredom until that RNG thing happens that we're waiting for, and the next thing you know, boom, 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 big progress in like many different ways. And so I want to play more of it, but I don't know. That was a dead stream. I hope that tonight we have a good stream.
Autism alert! Autism alert!
And then DSP announced he's going to waste more of your time tomorrow on the pre-stream, as he's going to live shop for that wheel and pedal. What great content for a so-called gaming podcast. But remember, he doesn't waste your time like other people. And then he's already committed to get in the wheel because he made the goal tonight and last week on Truck Simulator. But now he's saying if he gets 300 tonight, he will look into possibly getting a better steering wheel. That is right. Keep giving him more money so he can spend it on a better wheel. And this is how he dangles the carrot around the dents. Keep giving me money, maybe I'll get a better one. Come on guys, you know you want a better steering wheel. What a scumbag. And the money was still not coming in for the $300. And he's forcing overtime, hoping for a whale Mary for extra money. Remember, he's already hit the goal, but he wants that $300 to make up for Blueprints not making the goal.
We got about 20 minutes left on the stream. Number one, to hit this goal and just to have me buy a wheel and pedal to begin with. Like I said, I was going to get probably around a $200 one if we hit the goal tonight. If we double the goal tonight, if someone is generous, I made the turn. If someone is generous and we double the goal tonight, which will make up for my slow stream of Blueprints earlier today, and we hit $300 by the end of the stream, I will buy a more expensive wheel. Probably $300 or maybe a little more, we'll see. Okay? So let's see how we do. If we don't hit a goal, then I'm not getting a wheel and a pedal at all.
Get ready to turn right.
And now that DSP's going to get a wheel and pedals, he says he doesn't want to use it for other games other than American Truck Simulator because it'll wear him out and make it not fun, dude. Well, the whole point is to play driving games with it. So you're only going to use it for one game, American Truck Simulator, and not for others. Seems like a waste of money. And it'd be really funny if you got the wheel, then all of a sudden, American Truck Simulator support just dies completely. He is going to be so pissed.
Here's my concern. It's all well and good, it's all fun and games, until you realize that using that accessory, even though it's more realistic, becomes not as fun as using a controller. Because here's why. Oh, I have a controller, I'm going to play a video game. You notice something? I'm relaxed. The controller's on my lap. My arms are in a natural position. It's not like, oh, I'm going to play a video game. And now I'm driving like I'm actually in a real car, and now my arms are upright the whole time. And now it's like you get worn out. It's not as fun, you see? But I'm down to try it, you know? I've never done it before. I've never had like a flight sim sticker set up. I've never had a wheel for a driving game. So I'm willing to give it a shot.
And then we have this from Zayas, MD, you know, Dr. Zayas. I'm so fucking excited for the truck driving stream. Trucks are fast and are made of metal. And now DSP, yet again, like he does every single time, is going to talk about his back injury. And he's going to retcon it and bastardize the story he always tells. But at the same time, he always changes that story. And I'm sure somewhere, Steve of the Dead is pulling his hair out.
No, it was just something that very slowly happened over time, okay? It wasn't, I had an injury that was serious in sports or a car accident or I fell and broke my back. Nothing like that. Just over time, my lower back just started to hurt more and more and more. And eventually it got so bad with shooting pain and numbness that I went to the doctor, got an x-ray. X-ray showed nothing, so they did an MRI, and they said, oh my lord, your disc is about to burst. You absolutely need to make lifestyle changes and start treating it right now, or you have serious problems. No, it was just I used to have a severe back injury that actually would be messed up. Like, for example, it was a severely herniated disc in my severely herniated disc. There you go.
Then someone asked DSP what he makes in his air fryer, and DSP said he doesn't use it because it takes more time to clean than to cook in. Maybe if you're a lazy loser like you, DSP, but most people clean after themselves, you scumbag. And DSP was not done yet. He is still begging for money, begging for tips, begging for super chats, memberships, anything to get the $300.
Don't forget about pop-ups. Oh, you mean the, You're right. I don't want YouTube pop-ups on my face. I will move them up here. Thank you for the heads up. I don't want pop-ups covering my face. Because we all know you guys are going to be supporting this stream in droves massively, so we can hit that goal and get a driving wheel and pedal set. So there's going to be a ridiculous amount of pop-ups on this stream. I know that. It's going to be out of control.
Then DSP goes to park his truck, and he doesn't understand why the game is telling him he's not parked correctly. And look at this picture, and you'll definitely understand why the game said that. And would you look at that, he is desperate to make that $300, so the one time only, never seen before, never seen again, OG badge offer on Kick is back. And DSP still begging like a crackhead, and telling you he needs to bounce back, and give him another $150 tonight, because of the dead stream, wasted stream, disheartening stream, and very telling stream. And it looks like DSP has gone viral yet again. First, Subway. Second, Doom. And now, Elden Ring Night Rain. And we have this from Shitpost 2049. Game journalists. Elden Ring Night Rain without the mimic tier.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's Margo. Bill Omen, they call him, though. There he goes. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. He got me. I'm gonna die. Yup. There was nothing I could do. He caught me in his stupid poison.
Nothing I could do.
You know, weird charge. She pushed me into the fire. There was nothing I could do. Oh shit! I'm dead. I couldn't do anything. He knocked me down. I got up and I was in lava. Damn, that sucks. I have no heals.
Now keep in mind, he says this on June 2nd, the second day of the month. This month has been a bad month for subs on Kick. Let's go, guys. Let's get some subs going on Kick. That is right, the second day of the month, he's already saying it's a bad month for subs. And then he did not get the $300 he wanted, but he still hit the amount to buy the wheel and pedal. And he's now saying that people forced him to get the cheaper option since no one gave him $300. And look at this thumbnail. Absolutely disgusting. He has no idea what he's doing. And now Tuesday, as we get closer and closer to the marathon and the crash out that happens. And this week so far has been low support for DSP, and he doesn't know what's going on. As he puts this in the pre-stream chat, yeah, I legit don't know what to do about blueprints. And as soon as DSP starts to stream, it's about money. And why you're not giving him money? What's going on? Why is blueprints not being supported? and then even admits that there is a small group that is supporting blueprints and they're not showing up, but they better start doing it, otherwise it's gone. Another reason why people don't want to watch DSP is because of the chat. If you're not talking about the game, you're not talking about DSP, he will yell at you, he'll be toxic, and he even says now people are not paying attention to the game when he plays blueprints, and that needs to stop. Talk about the game, talk about him, don't talk about anything else. Then a viewer said to DSP, you should have a 3-strike rule for playthroughs. 3 low supported streams and it's gone. When in reality, DSP has a 1-strike rule the first time it's low supported, boom, it's gone. Better pay up, dents. And this is how DSP describes an onion.
On the outside, an onion looks like one big juicy hole.
And DSP again, telling people, next support for blueprints, you better support it, you better show up. Doesn't even matter if you like the game, you better start supporting. Otherwise, it's gone. Ban, ban, ban. Gone forever. That is right. Threaten to wage quit blueprints outside the stream. Amazing. Just amazing. Then I told you, you're going to see that picture a lot this week. And we see Phil holding blueprints hostage. Then he started talking about The Witcher. And someone brought up Cyberpunk. And DSP said, oh, Cyberpunk is mid. It's not that good. The story's bad. The gameplay's bad. Everything's bad. It's a one-trick pony and over-sexualized. And then someone brought up that they fixed Cyberpunk. It's better. People like it now. But DSP says, in his eyes, it's not fixed. Because he didn't like the game. That is right. In his eyes, it's bad. Therefore, he thinks it's factually bad. Then goes on to say, the world of Cyberpunk is stupid and boring. At least The Witcher is based off a book. And now DSP is going to react to new footage from Witcher 4. And of course, Mr. Positivity has to shit all over it and be very negative, be very toxic. This is why people don't like your reviews, DSP.
This is how responsive the world is.
He's not playing it, dude. Get the fuck, no, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're not playing it. We just saw that it zoomed out and did a tech demo. You can't control that with a PS5 controller. You're not really playing the game. The fucking camera is panning in front of her. How could you be walking seamlessly forward on the PS5 controller? Fuck you. Why are you such a disingenuous liar? It's like we're back to E3 of like 2000 when they used to do this shit all the time. Stop. Stop lying. You did this with Cyberpunk and it fucking bit you so hard in the ass. Why are you lying again? Just be real with the people and then they won't fucking be pissed at you when the game comes out and they've been overpromised and underdelivered for the millionth time. So you're not playing the game. We know you're not.
What happens around you? Sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
Look, he's moving the thumbstick, yet nothing's happening on the screen. Yeah, he's really playing.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwen.
Last of it, is it? Running away.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series Quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You have your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, Witcheress. One using my wagons. No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them.
So remember yesterday when he said on the podcast, we're gonna shop for the Amazon steering wheel and pedal. Oh, guess what? He doesn't have enough time, so he doesn't know when he's gonna do it. What a scammer. And now DSP is so desperate for money. He doesn't care if you're toxic, if you're negative, if you're gonna criticize him, as long as you give him money.
AI Camus, if you're just gonna sit there and be a toxic individual on Kick, I at least expect you to drop a few subs. You've been toxic the entire podcast, just spouting nonsense out of your butthole of a mouth. You know, drop a sub. Maybe I'll let you continue. Anyway. So AI Camus, I'm wondering, where were those subs? Come on, you wanted to sit there and be toxic all day and I let you do it. Where were the subs? Where's your paid tax to do that?
Now DSP has to be very careful about this. He just said, give me money or else I'm gonna ban you. That, my friends, is TOS right there. And then DSP started playing Expedition 33 and support was low. And he was getting on people, where's the support, blah blah blah. But then he got raided by someone named Softy Bear. And all of a sudden, fake side Phil comes out, that fake persona, Oh guys, it's okay, don't worry about money. Support's not important. Let's have fun. Let's make progress in the game. Ha 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 ha. But as soon as they were gone, where's the money, fuckers? You better fucking pay up. Then we see the bad placement of DSP's camera next to the 16-year-old in the game. And then there's a scene where one of the characters is able to vomit up wine for other people to drink, and DSP makes this joke about how, oh, the underage girl who's 16 should drink apple juice, and starts talking about how the character probably pisses it out so she can drink it. What a sick fuck. And despite him playing this almost 40 hours, he still doesn't understand the mechanics in this game, and he has to be told by his audience how to play the game after almost 40 hours.
What if I wanted him to have anti-char? Where is it? Where is it? You can't equip it, why not? He already had it equipped? I'm confused. Huh. Well, I don't get it. I can't equip it. 3 AP on killing an enemy? Cool.
And then someone brought up, yet again, his alcoholism and how he shouldn't be drinking. And DSP says he's not an alcoholic because he stays at home and drinks by himself. No social purpose. And he insists that this is the safest and most responsible way to have alcohol. Then lashed out saying he can drink whenever he wants because he has control over his addiction. And he tried to justify it by saying, I'm not going out, I'm not drunk driving, I'm not shooting guns, which with DSP always goes to extreme, so he can downplay his actual addiction. And guys, you'll never believe this, another stream with low support. And now it's starting to get to DSP. He doesn't understand what's going on, and now it's time for the salt to come out. The toxicity. Let's see it in all its glory. DSP asking, where's the money at, dudes?
So guys, I mean, honest question. Are we ever going to get any support on this stream? Like we've had, I always thought, okay, it's a slow stream, but at least someone would support by the end. I'm not kidding you. There has been one person who contributed the entirety of the gameplay of the stream, 3 hours. And it was Darth Fig, $5. Are we for real? Like, what the hell is going on? Right now, while we're on Kick, let's get some subs. Let's get some tips, some super chats, memberships on YouTube. What is going on? What is going on? No, really, what the fuck is going on? I don't get it. I've been playing this game for 50 hours. You guys have liked it a lot. Told me to keep playing it. What the fuck? Let's give some support right now. God damn it. I mean it. Come on.
Please guys, so now, please support the stream. Right now we're at like 20 bucks. So again, one of my worst supported streams ever, but we still have time. Please support Claire Obscure, okay? All right.
So guys, I mean, honest question. Are we ever going to get any support on this stream? I always thought, okay, it's a slow stream, but at least someone would support by the end. I'm not kidding you. There has been one person who contributed the entirety of the gameplay of the stream, 3 hours. Are we for real? Like, what the hell is going on? Right now, while we're on Kick, let's get some subs. Let's get some tips, some super chats, memberships on YouTube. What is going on? No, really, what the fuck is going on? I don't get it. Been playing this game for 50 hours. You guys have liked it a lot. Told me to keep playing it. What the fuck? Let's give some support right now. God damn it. I mean it. Come on. I don't care who clips it. They can kiss my fucking ass. Give me some support for this. What's going on?
Dig Bix did a $2 or a €2 super chat and says, chillax, bro. Well, gee, thanks, Dig Bix. We're now up to a whopping $25 of support for a stream I've been on since 11:30 this morning. Great.
Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. All right, folks. Well, yeah, I mean, I think you guys know what I'm going to say, right? You know how disappointed I am with how the stream went. I literally received $7 of support the entirety of the stream. It was like 16 to 20 bucks on the podcast, and then $7 for a 3-hour gameplay stream. Yeah, it's disappointing, because again, it's the game. When I play certain games, people love it. Last night, we had a truck sim stream that exceeded the goal. When I do Minecraft, we hit and exceed the goal. We've been doing well with everything. It's just these slower games just aren't doing well. It sucks. And that's just so fucking frustrating and disappointing. A 50-hour game that everyone's, oh, best RPG in a decade. You know, I agree. Wow, it's amazing. The gameplay elements, the graphics, the music, I agree. Okay, I'll play it. Oh, no, no, we're not going to show off. We're going to sit here and complain in the chat that the game sucks. All right, guys. Well, yeah, disappointment. What can I say? Hopefully, please come back tonight.
And also, DSP blamed low support on people having low attention spans, and they refuse to watch anything long like an RPG. Then why do you keep playing them, Phil? Why? You know they're not gonna work, but you still keep playing them. And look at that. He ended up at $25 for the entire stream. We are definitely back to PreKino numbers. 166 people watching too, by the way. Then we have Dickstroke and Phil vlogs. With this thought of Phil and Kat together. Yes, honey, I'm still a successful streamer. Me raising $25 in 5 hours was just a blip. What about last week when I only raised $37? Or yesterday when I only raised $40? Shut up, bitch. Keep talking and DoorDash orders will be for only. Then we have a Simpsons meme, DSP as Principal Skinner. Am I the reason the viewer is refusing to contribute? No, it's the viewer. Fuck you. And now it's time for Salt as old school fighting games returns. And DSP puts this on Twitter. Tonight's late stream is my only fighting game stream of the week. And please support it. After 2 abysmal day streams in a row, let's turn things around tonight with Tuesday night fights. And then DSP opens up the stream and someone asked him, how are you feeling? That's all they asked. He could have answered with dinner, his wife, his family, you know, the walks they go on. But what does Phil talk about? Oh, that's right. It's Phil, so money.
How am I feeling? I'm all right. I'm doing all right. I'll be honest. Earlier today, we played Claire Obscure for 3 straight hours. It was all story. Literally, all I did was I went right to the dungeon, beat it, went right to the next dungeon, getting through it, and the worst supported stream I've had in a year and a half. No exaggeration. The last time I had that little amount of support was when I was playing Like a Dragon Infinite Well. I didn't even make 30 bucks today. So it's a pattern now with both Clear Obscure and Blueprints that these long games just don't work anymore. They're too long and people don't have an attention span to watch and show up and support those games. So it sucks because now I'm this far into them and I want to see the ends, but I don't know what to do. We already said on the podcast today, I'm going to give Blueprints one more shot. And if it ends up dead again, I'm done with that. Claire Obscure, I mean, we're near the end. Probably 2 to 3 more streams will beat it, but that's if I don't do any content, if I only do dungeons. So it is what it is. I like the game, but I can't make people come and watch and support it. People support stuff. It's not like they're not. Last night, Truck Simulator did amazing. The Night Rain streams have done great. The Minecraft stuff is doing good. It's just these 2 particular games, just no one cares about them anymore. I don't know what else to say. Anime fan, how...
And DSP has another grift because he's worried about support again. Are you ready for this? For $20, you get to choose which character he's going to use in a set in Capcom Fighting Collection. For 1 set, member. So if he loses 2 rounds and he quits, that's it. That's your $20 right there, dude. And then Jade asked DSP to use a fighter, and because there's no $20 attached to it, all of a sudden, he didn't know what Jade was talking about. Even though any other time, he can look at Jade's messed up language and understand perfectly what he said. Funny how that works out. And DSP's still begging that he needs to hit the goal tonight and a few more goals because he's had a few slow streams this week. Now remember, the Friday that just passed, he got over $2,000 on Friday. It's fully gone, dude. So now, let's see how DSP did in the Capcom Fighting Collection.
Massive damage in the corner with that super, but he dropped it. All he needed to do is paint the fence, just keep doing the hand move over and over in the corner. It would have took my whole bar, but he fucked up the combo. Yo, it's getting laggy. Yo, he lag switches. He's a lag switcher. He's lag switching. Look how bad the lag. Yo, he's been doing it all along. Every match, at the end of the match, he lag switches. That's how he beat me. You notice it's red only at the end of the round. He's done it every time. That's why he's able to roll super. What a piece of fucking human garbage. Hey, Ninja INPJ, you cheating piece of fucking shit. Go fuck yourself, you loser. You didn't beat me once. You fucking are cheating right now. Look at your internet. Can you believe this shit? He fucking lag switches at the end of the round. That's how he got diamond. You fucking suck, bitch. I can't believe he got diamond cheating. Only at the end of the round it goes red. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I only noticed it then. Because it was the end of the round and I was up on energy. So he tried to do it desperately. He couldn't hide it that time like he was hiding it the other two rounds. But you could absolutely see 100% that he was cheating the whole fucking time. Unbelievable, man. What a piece of garbage. Wow. I mean, the fact that you have to lag switch to win in CBS 2 online is pretty fucking pathetic. But I beat his ass anyway, so he can kiss mine. What? No, I didn't press a button. Get the fuck out of here. Again, roll. See, I can't little hop. You saw the giant lag spike? Yo, I can't little hop. Every time I go for little hop, I get a full jump. So I can't ever little hop because the guy's connection is fucking ass. This guy sucks shit. Roll uppercut, roll super, and I can't do anything about it because his connection is fucking ass. You suck, you fucking bitch. You're terrible. Diamond, he thinks he's good too. He's a diamond player. He's awful. He gets away with basic scrub shit that you should be able to block. It won't block it online because his connection sucks. He's a fucking scrub. You fucking annoying ass fucking scrub. Now I'm pissed. Because you're not beating me ever. You haven't beaten me legit once yet. You're still just fucking getting lucky as shit. Roll fucking uppercut, roll super. Suck my dick. Suck my fucking dick, you fucking tryhard bitch. Alright, now guys, we got about an hour, a little over an hour left on stream. Please, let's get some support. We have done very well with this collection since it came out, but I've had some pretty bad streams recently. I need to recover from that and have a good one tonight, so please support the stream tonight. Alright? Like I said, I already offered this. That if you contribute 20 bucks, you can pick a character for me to use. But you guys haven't done that yet. No one's taken advantage of it. Let's get someone to do that. Guys, come on. We only got like 20, 30 minutes left tops. The end of the stream. Let's get freaking support for my content. Alright? Enough is enough. You know, I understand people are like, oh, we're playing slow games no one wants. People are here, they're watching, they're enjoying the rage and how bad the fucking game is. Support this goddamn stream right now. We need it. Right now, let's get something. God, come on, guys. Is that really it for fighting games? I mean, you guys have been great supporting fighting games up to now. What is going on this week? I want to know what's going on. I seriously want to know what the fuck is going on that now I've got so many streams this week that no one's supporting. It's really starting to piss me off. Like, what happened? I get it with Blueprints. I get it with Claire Obscure. I don't get it tonight. 50 bucks. So, this is, again, overall, yeah, if we don't get some support right now, this will be the worst day that I've done in like 2 years. Seriously. All fucking day. And no one will support. I don't get it. Wow. Guys, come on. Let's get some support. I mean, what is it going to take? We got no subs today at all. Well, I think one. All day, I think we have one sub on Kick. What the fuck is going on over there? How many of you are over there right now watching? No subs whatsoever. Let's get some support on the YouTube side. Let's get a tip. Come on. Let's get a single super chat. We have like 3 super chats all night. This is ridiculous. I already had a really slow stream earlier today. You tell me I'm going to have the slowest day I've had in like 3 years now?
This is the first stream event of the 20.
Hey, look, it's yellow. It might actually be playable. Okay, let's continue. More freaking lag. Based alpha real, there's a rule to not bring up detractors. Why are you constantly bringing up detractors? I mean it. Like, why the fuck do you bring it up every stream? Who gives a fuck what they're doing? They're losers. They have nothing to do without me. They rely on me. I am their master. And they watch shit that's always mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, without me, if I have a day off, they have nothing to do. So, let's not talk about their nonsense. Stop bringing them up and derailing the stream. How about someone support the fucking stream?
And DSP would get so heated, so tilted, he would go on to tell his opponents that they're a tryhard and to suck his dick because they are not playing fair, dude. And look at that face. That is a face of a man who loves his job, loves his life, loves his wife. And then DSP knew he wasn't going to hit the goal, so he says, and I quote, "Come on, let's get to $100 by the end of the night. It's still gonna suck having $100, remember, he said, having $100 is gonna suck, but at least it's something." You can tell how entitled and ungrateful this man is, and I use the word man very loosely, that he thinks getting $100 on a stream sucks. What a scumbag. And then he kept stalling, waiting for that whale Mary, and he kept saying, "This is my last match. This is my last match. I want to go out on a good match. This is my last match. That last match is bad. I gotta have a good match, dude." And then, yet again, this picture here, DSP is now threatened to quit all fighting games if support doesn't pick up. That is right, yet another threat of wage quit, this time an entire genre of fighting games. And not only that, he said as well, Expedition 33 is gone the next time if people don't start supporting it, because the day stream was also low supported. And now we get to the daily wrap, and guess what, guys? It's all about money. And as Gelkel points out, it looks like that $1,600 just doesn't exist anymore.
I hope tomorrow's a better day, folks. Here's what we're doing tomorrow, okay? On the podcast in the morning, number one, I hope you will come by and rally and support the show. I mean it. Some days we get tons of support for the podcast. Today we had like none. Please come by and support the show in the morning, all right? During that show, I'm hoping to look for a wheel and pedal for PC. The problem that I think we're going to arise here, people are telling me the best one is the Logitech, but they're telling me it's over $300, and I'm not dropping over $300 on a peripheral that I'm not sold we're going to use all the time, and I just had 3 bad streams. I don't have a ton of excess cash now to drop on this peripheral because 3 bad streams in a row is not good, okay? So let's see what happens tomorrow on the show. Maybe it is well supported, and then I'll get the Logitech. We'll see what happens. Guess how much we raised during 3 hours of only Story of Claire Obscure? $7 for 3 hours of gameplay. If you're someone who likes either Blueprints or Claire Obscure, I don't know where you've been, but I can't. I'm floundering now. You know, I want to play these more. I'm going to do one more stream of Blueprints and see if it works. And if it doesn't, we're done with it. Even though we've played as much as we have, I have to move on to other things people want. And the same thing with Claire Obscure. Like, I know we're in the end game, but what the hell happened? Where was everyone? I can't do a stream for 10 people. Okay? Okay. So, yeah.
And then the comments in the daily wrap were all like this, where people were trolling Phil about money. I'm sure you had a rough day, but I could really use some money, support, and some money. And that's pretty much how a lot of this went. "Oh, Phil, can you spare some bucks? Can I borrow some money?" And then also people talking about the $1,600 tip. Then there's this one comment here. "I don't personally watch you, but I've seen clips, and I feel like no one is supported because you demean your viewers. And from what I've seen, I wouldn't want to support someone who makes me feel bad and basically begs for money on the internet." And then the one right after that. "You are not owed anything for streaming gameplay. It's not hard work. Stop expecting $150 a stream. Be grateful that you even have anyone watching you." And guess what happened right after that? You ready for this? Gone. Ban, ban, ban. Gone. Forever. Then look at this thumbnail. By the way, 12 minutes of daily rap. Hands on his head. And that's pretty pathetic thumbnail. Looking like he's in distress. But you know why this looks so familiar? Because this is the classic DSP emergency pose. What a throwback. And then I pointed this out. DSP is actually in a worse position now than PreKino. Before, he would say, "Oh, we only got $40, but that was only in tips." Now, when he says we only got $40, includes tips, super chats, memberships on YouTube, and Kick. Think about that. You're fucked, Phil. And now, let's talk about Wednesday, one day before the disaster Switch 2 Marathon. And let's see the build-up, as support is still low to this day. We have not seen this low level of support since PreKino and it's starting to get the DSP. And today he's gonna lash out even more. But first, we see DSP in a subway uniform with his robust, meaningful man boobs. Then apparently in 1 month, he has said the word support 1,469 times. And as Hydro points out, that's almost 40 times a day. Now DSP is trying to explain why support's been so low, and he says the $1,600 tip he got last week is throwing off his support for this week, and that's why everything has slowed down. Man, the mental gymnastics that this man jumps through on a daily basis. Then someone wanted DSP to react to the Xbox showcase, and DSP said, I can't. 10 a.m. is too early. And now DSP is gonna go shopping for the wheel and pedal. But he's saying because people are not supporting, he's forced to do a cheaper option. And it's very funny when he starts looking at one in particular, and he keeps hovering around the payment plan, and it's catching his eye, and it's amazing.
Today on this very show, we're going to look at PC steering wheels and pedals to see what they have. Now, I committed to getting one, and I am going to get one. I want to get one actually probably for like next week for whenever we do truck sim, okay? But I'm being told the best one, or the one that I should get, is very expensive, like $300. And I'm like, dude, that's so much money to commit if I don't actually know what's going to happen, if it's going to, stay in the rotation and something people are going to like or not. But in addition to that, it sucks that it just so happens that now that I'm about to go look for a peripheral and spend a bunch of money on it, I've had 3 freaking incredibly slow streams for support. So let's pick it up. How about this? Right now, I will say this, because people are already talking about it in the chat. This Logitech G29 wheel that's like $300. Ladies and gentlemen, if we hit the support goal right now on this stream, I'll buy the Logitech wheel right now. Seriously. But I want to be sure that we're going to get support, not, I buy a $300+ wheel plus tax, and then, by the way, it's another $30 stream. All right? I can't do that. So let's hit our goal. Let's do it on this stream. Let's hit the support goal. All right? And then I'll buy the wheel. And then we'll get the better one. Okay? Because I'm not going to be using it on PlayStation, but now it's going to be stuck with that. That's kind of dumb. So anyway, that's what I want. That's what people are telling me to get, I should say.
And then DSP is going to look up a card game. Not only any card game, a Japanese card game. And he wonders, do they have card culture in Japan?
Someone says check out Japanese Drift Master. Yo! Drift Master! Oh, snap. Hell yeah, that's me. For sure, that's me.
Welcome to Japan.
Yeah! Oh my god, no, come on. What is this music? I'll watch it if I mute it. What is going on? If you have to listen to that, I'm definitely not playing this game. If you have to listen to that music, like, geez, dude. Oh my god. Like, the game's mechanics look interesting. Interestingly enough, it's third person. Oh no, I guess you could do first person too. In Japan, do they have this whole culture, this car culture of drifting and everything? But isn't it like illegal to do that? So they have like a whole culture of driving like this, yet it's illegal. What the hell is that? What is that? A giant star that's shooting sparks. What is going on? Oh my god. Look at this. Wait a minute, did the car just blink? Did the car just blink? Oh no. Oh, no. Wow. Japanese Drift Master.
And then DSP puts up the poll for the next DSP tries it, and it's T-Pain Munchies meal or Domino's spelled incorrectly, stuffed pizza. And look at this sad leaderboard this week for kick subs. Look at that, so sad. 3 people supporting you all week. And then this is the year DSP goes viral, but not the way he wants. And now he's even getting made fun of by VTubers yet again. He was also placed on Reddit under live stream fail. I love this comment right here. Yeah, I never liked DSP. Always was a slimy guy who made his channel known back when he spammed uploads. I truly don't get his content, but I guess there's a market for slop. Glad that supporter is doing well now. And you know DSP, the consumer, is gonna buy this. The very first fight stick made by PlayStation. Then look at this. Speaking of DSP, the consumer, look at all the Switch 2 accessories he bought to review. And even says he's probably gonna return these after he does the review. What a scammer. Then this. Now keep in mind, this is on Wednesday, and he's only on goal 2 out of 10. He says he wants 10 by Friday because that would be perfect. Then someone asked DSP if he transferred his data from Switch 1 to Switch 2. DSP had no clue what he's talking about or how to do it. He thought he physically had to have them together. This man knows nothing about the cloud. He thinks everything has to be physically put together. And DSP, being the generous person that he is, he's no longer gonna charge you $25 to name something in Minecraft. That is right. It's only gonna cost you $20. He said he's giving $5 coupons to his audience right now. What a scumbag. Then we have S-Guard. Are there any freebie namings? Why do you paywall more than a AAA game? And this was DSP's response.
Oh, there's tons of freebie naming in Minecraft, Escard gone. How you do it is you buy the game yourself, play it, and then you can name everything you want in the game completely for free. That's how it works. All right.
Now we all know DSP is the worst teammate in any game. And now he's back to playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Let's see how well he's doing today in Elden Ring.
What? Oh, what? Nothing hit me. Wow, that was fair. Literally couldn't see anything. Could not see a goddamn thing. It pushed me and the camera got stuck and I couldn't move or control my character.
And now DSP has had enough. He is sick of people saying he spent that $1,600 on WWE Champions. And it's now time for a WWE Champions crash out.
Hey Zengi, how about you kiss my fucking ass? And I mean it too. You idiots parroting detractor memes, okay? You guys have been wanting me to address this on stream ever since the weekend when the detractors made it up, okay? Listen to me, you incredible fucking mouth-drooling dunce. I didn't spend $1,600 of the tip that I got on Friday on WWE Champions. The character you could have gotten in WWE Champions over the weekend could be purchased for $100. You could outright buy the fucking new character for $100. Why would I have spent $1,600, you fucking moron? You're an idiot. You're a gullible dunce, and you should be treated like one. If you're gonna say that shit in my fucking chat, you're a complete idiot. You just believe anything with no actual evidence. You're that fucking stupid. Go fuck yourself. And that's how you deserve to be treated, to say something like that in my chat, to outright insult me in front of everyone and be like, you spent all this money on champions. No, I didn't. You are an actual fucking idiot. You believe everything you're told because you like toxicity and you have the brain of a fucking elephant. It's a little walnut in your head and you like drama. It's not true. None of this shit people say about me is ever true. Ever. It's all nonsense. You're that dumb. I dare you, go look it up. The character was $100. Why would anyone have spent $1,600 in the game? You fucking idiot. God damn, you're dumb. God damn, dude.
Now what DSP is not telling you here is that getting the character is only phase 1 of using the character. Because you'll have him in your roster, but you can't actually use it until you get enough shards. And shards are another currency in that WWE Champions game. And how do you get more shards? Through pulls. So you keep pulling, trying to get enough shards to apply to that character so you can use it. And sometimes it could be hundreds, if not thousands of shards. And sometimes you'll get like 15 shards here, 50 shards there, 20 shards. And you have to keep pulling and pulling and pulling until you have enough. And the best part after that is once you have that character, you spend all the money getting the shards and it's unlocked. You now have to do more pulls to get more experience and more shards to upgrade that character. It is one of the biggest scams out there. And of course, DSP would fall for it. And look at that. They announced the Mortal Kombat collection. And DSP says he wants to play this. And you notice anything about that? Online play with rollback netcode. I can't wait for the damn you Cannon Brothers, damn you. Then we even have the weird Brony himself, Mr. Papaverse. At DSP Gaming, times are tough, people are broke. Then we have Piece of Peace who adds on to it. That's not a valid excuse, you stupid fucking bitch. And you're never gonna believe this, guys. Another low supported streams. And DSP doesn't know what's going on, and he's asking his audience, what's going on this week? Why do I have so many low supported streams? Aren't you guys made of money? What's going on here, dudes?
All right, folks. Well, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Can anyone explain to me why I can't hit any goals anymore? Like, I'm actually legit confused. Minecraft tonight was great. Was it not? Do we not have an awesome stream tonight of Minecraft and it was very different because we explored and everything? So I don't get it. We were hitting the goals every single time I did Minecraft. Now we only got halfway. This is not good. You know, tomorrow is a marathon and hopefully the marathon does well because this week we had now 4 different streams that we didn't hit goals. That's awful. You know, it really is. Like, that's not good. We were doing well for so long and I don't know what's happening.
And guess what happened next? Just like all the other games he played this week, Minecraft is on the chopping block, and he says he might wage quit Minecraft if people don't start supporting. And then JG Win points something out. Not only did DSP miss the goal, but he had $0 in tips. But dude, how's he supposed to pull all those Hulk Hogan dick pics? And now, it is Thursday, the disaster meltdown stream, the launch of the Switch 2. How could this go wrong for DSP? Well, it's DSP, and he's gonna DSP this marathon. And DSP starts off by bragging that the trolls could not ruin his marathon for the launch day of Switch 2. He said they tried to cancel his order, but he still got a Switch 2. That's why he's successful, and today he's gonna be very successful. And even saying, people on restreams right now, you can send me troll tips because I know you want to insult me. His ego is sky high today, and we're about to see the biggest fall of DSP so far this week. And even said his resurgence is going strong despite the trolls. That is right. He still believes he's in a resurgence, everything's coming back, he's making a comeback, when in reality, it's the exact opposite. And he's actually in a worse position now than he was before Kino. Then someone noticed, DSP is doing a rainbow themed marathon with Rainbow Road. And it just happens to fall under Pride Month. And he said, his marathon matches Pride Month, but just a coincidence. Then goes on to say, everyone is welcomed here. If that's true, Phil, why'd you take away the ally slide? Just saying, you were bragging about being an ally for years, you take it away, and now all of a sudden after Keto's gone, you're back to being an ally. And of course, DSP has to show off his feet yet again to entice OIC to wail out on him, even going as far as wearing Nintendo socks and showing his feet on stream. And then showing off alcohol he has once you give him money. But remember, he's a recovered alcoholic. And he announced that today he is not playing Mario Kart Online. That is right, he is playing against the computer all day. Tomorrow, he will play online. And then Potion points out, Phil didn't go to the liquor store for the event today. but he got White Claw and Costco liquor. So he's buying alcohol from 3 different stores for his household. But remember, recovered alcoholic. And then he started unboxing and looking at the accessories, and it was about 2 hours of him boring the hell out of everyone. Nobody asked for this. And at one point he looks at the box of the Switch 2, sees it outside, and goes, "Don't they know you can't use this outside? It'd be too sunny, you can't see the screen." Phil, it's a portable device used to go outside and travel with. Of course, this is the same guy who never leaves his house. So what would he know about taking the Switch outside? And of course, DSP, the recovered alcoholic, says this before he decides to unbox the Switch 2.
And I'm just saying, for the unboxing, a shot would be nice. I'm just saying, to have a shot in me, you know, get a little buzz going for the unboxing might be a very nice thing. Just saying. Okay? Okay.
Then DSP had a revelation, because he's showing off the Switch 2, he's looking at the Joy-Cons and attaching them to the tablet. And you ready for this, guys? You're never going to believe this. DSP is so blown away that the Joy-Cons, when you put them on the tablet, have a release button. That is right. I mean, that's shocking. Nobody knew that before. But apparently this is big news to DSP. Then DSP has to put his own spin on things. He called the back cover of the Switch the back door. And the thing that he was most excited about is that there's RGB lights. This man has to have RGB lights on everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a toilet that has RGB lights. Then we get a preview of today's marathon, and it's DSP drunk, wearing a helmet, driving a go-kart. Then as DSP's showing off the Switch 2, he does the most DSP thing ever, and he drops the Switch 2.
Your Switch 2 directly in. Whoa! How dare you, Tom Talk? You tried to ruin things. You tried to destroy my Switch 2.
And I love how he blamed that on the travel case, even though he's the one holding the Switch 2. But of course, he did everything correct. He did nothing wrong. Nothing's ever his fault, dude. And then DSP was finally done with the accessories, unboxing the Switch 2, and he has not yet hooked up the Switch 2. And then he goes on a break and says when he comes back, he's gonna download the day 1 patch. And he hyped it up as content. What a jackass. And then he goes to set it up, and he didn't realize that you couldn't set up the Switch 2 while it's still in the dock. That is right, he didn't know you physically have to hold the tablet and set it up. How the hell else were you supposed to set up the Switch 2 without physically touching it, Phil? Then of course, what does DSP do after that? Of course, he has to go over every single setting and tell you what Nintendo offers. Now keep in mind, we're going on almost 4 hours now and no gameplay at all. And then he goes, okay, let's play Mario Kart. Finally, we get to that point. And guess what? He has not purchased it. He has not downloaded it. So now you have to sit there while he buys the game and downloads it. And what does he do in the meantime? Q&A. Guys, where's the money? Why isn't any money coming in? Begging like a crackhead. And then also says, if anyone does a ginormous support, he will do a shot of moonshine. And at the same time, Kino Casino was going head on with Phil in their Mario Kart marathon. And they even got into costume too. And DSP declared he was forced against his will to transfer data from Switch 1 to Switch 2. And then right before he starts to play, he says he has no clue how to play Mario Kart. Phil, it's Mario Kart. It's not like it's Baldur's Gate 3. You drive the car, you get the items, and you hit people. It's not that complicated. And then in the very first race, he's complaining, remember, he's playing against the computer, that the computer is not playing fair because they know where all the shortcuts are and he does not. And then Kino Casino had everything set up when they started the stream, so they were actually playing the game while DSP was looking at accessories. And then the money was not coming in. He didn't know what was going on. He was confused because he said today was going to be well supported. And a quote from DSP. Are we ever going to get a second shot? What's going on? What's taking so long? And then in another race, DSP is driving into incoming traffic and complains when a car hits him and says how it's unfair the car ran into him. Now it's one thing for me to tell you what happens in the game when DSP plays Mario Kart. It's a whole nother level to actually see it yourself. So let's see DSP fail miserably in a children's game, another children's game I should say, in Mario Kart.
I think I did it in the fastest method possible. And it's hilarious when people say that I suck at games, when I literally just beat Mario Kart World on the hardest difficulty in one shot within a few hours without failing. Literally just turboed right through it, right? And the absolute picture-perfect photo finish ending in the last race. But Phil sucks at games. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, Dr. Jedi, you missed everything. For those who are just joining us, we already beat everything. I beat the entire game. I beat every single circuit on the hardest difficulty, all the way through Rainbow Road, done. We did everything so quickly. Now we're trying free roam, and then we're gonna do online play. But we actually did everything in the game. So if you're showing up now, you've missed all of the stages. Okay. So guys, I gotta get a coffee. Reason being, after dinner, I always eat a coffee. Now there's been marathons where I haven't had a coffee because you had me drinking, but literally no one's contributing to this marathon. At all. So I have zero buzz right now, zero. So I have to go get a coffee in order to continue to play and finish. All right. Oh no! I blew it. I had it and I blew it. Last second. No way! No way! Go! There's a blue shell on me, no! I won anyway! Oh my god! They hit me with a blue shell to screw me at the end, and I still won! Yes! The ultimate Rainbow Road victory, are you kidding me? Ultimate clause, yes! Yes! Wow! Wow, that is so epic. That was so epic. Oh my god, that couldn't have been written any better. Oh man. Woo! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow. All right. Wait! I wasn't in first! Whoa! I got hit with a blue shell and I was in third. How am I supposed to come back now? The game blatantly cheated. Blue shell hits first. Why did blue shell hit me? I was in third. The game literally just cheated. What the hell was that? No, I wasn't in first. I was in third. Complete bullshit. Don't make an excuse. The game literally just fucking cheated. I was in third place and Blue Shell put me to sixth. That's complete cheating bullshit. Yeah, and again, it's just what I'm telling you about 150cc. The game will cheat on the hardest difficulty. I was doing fine. I was going to come back. You hit me with a blue shell when I'm in third. Complete bullshit. Wow, that pisses me off. I'm actually legit pissed. Someone tipped a buck and said, tell the Kick viewers that Nick Smith thinks that they're all poor over there because they're not contributing. That's Nick, who's been doing super chats all night. Now apparently he just did a $1 tip. He's calling you guys a bunch of, I believe the term is brokey bums. He says you're all a bunch of horrible, limp pocket filled, strings on the bottom of your pants coming off, holes in your shoes, brokey bums. Damn, that's messed up. All right, Bowser's Castle. Come on, my first win. Can we get some support for my first win in Mario Kart World, baby, on the hardest difficulty? Hell yeah.
And then DSP was complaining that the computer is cheating because they're using items against him. And now, remember all those third-party items that DSP bought and said, oh, they're better than Nintendo versions. Nintendo's just overpriced. Well, now, he's gonna have a problem with those third-party items.
Oh my god, dude, you think there's enough shells? I can't control it. What's going on? No, I can't control it. What's going on? Look, I can't move. Look. The Wiimote is faulty. Look what happened. So, the Wiimote completed charge, and when the Wiimote completed charge, the RGBs went on the controller, and the controller stopped responding entirely. So I'm gonna start over. It literally stopped responding because it reached full charge. What the hell was that? Yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm using the third-party charger or because the Wiimote just does that when it reaches full charge. But it reached full charge, it vibrated, the colors started going crazy, and the controller stopped working. So I'm just gonna quit and start over. I didn't do anything wrong there. The controller literally would not respond when I was holding the button. Because I was holding it the whole time to accelerate, it just wouldn't accelerate. Let's try again. That was completely screwed up. Try again. That was just bizarre. I was in third place and coming back. Actually, I was in second place, and all of a sudden it just stopped responding. Weird. So this is basically Koopa Beach, but it's a redone version from SNES, which is pretty dope. That's the same music. I love the music. Oh, it's doing it again. No, dude, the Wiimotes are all fucked up. Look. What is going on? It's all fucked up. I don't know what's happening. So, all right, I'm gonna try something. Okay, I just unplugged it, okay? So maybe it only works when charging. Once it's fully charged, it glitches and stops working. So I'm gonna try it wirelessly now. Okay.
And now is the turning point where DSP realizes the money's not coming in. So what does he do? Become more and more and more toxic. Blaming the game, failing over and over. It's time for the rage. It's time for the excuses. Now this is true DSP in Mario Kart.
That's the classic theme. I don't like the game. Look at that, I just cheated right there. Couldn't do anything, cheated. I jumped and it didn't jump. Great. Yeah, it's not my fault. I did it. Yeah, this is nonsense. This is fucking bullshit. The game cheated a million times. I was hitting the boxes. It wasn't giving me an item. Pretending like the guy in front of me got it. No, he didn't. I hit the box. It was blatantly abusing the system over and over. What a piece of shit. Wow.
And the money still dripping in very, very slowly. And he still wants another drink. He wants another shot. And all of a sudden, Anonymous comes in with the exact amount for the next shot. How convenient. Then we have this from Honest Nerd Reviews. Why does only half your face work, right? Get it? Then in a moment that is absolutely bonkers, DSP said he's a fan of Mario Kart. He used to play it all the time back in the day. He now says he doesn't know what coins do in Mario Kart. And he was also complaining that everyone else was faster than him and he doesn't understand how everyone's getting ahead of him. And then he got sushi for feasting with the king. And he described sushi as having a fishy taste. That's big brain Burnell right there. Then DSP goes to brush his teeth after eating sushi and says the moment he gets back, he needs to hit $300. He's at $273 right now because the sushi he bought would negate what he made. And I pointed this out, no one asked or wanted you to do sushi. You didn't even tell people until this morning. And then the money was still not coming in. And on day one, launch day of Mario Kart and Nintendo Switch 2, he is threatening to wage quit Mario Kart because he said, I made more money during the unboxing than the actual gameplay. I might as well just turn this off. And DSP was so desperate to make money and not look like a failure on this marathon. He has decided he's going to play Mario Kart online. At the start of this, he said he's not playing it online. He's going to do that tomorrow. Well, money is tight and people were asking for it. So now, let's see how he does online against other people.
Come on. First place, baby. First place. No! What? Why did Mario pass me? See what I mean? I was driving straight. I was in first and Mario just passed me. Now I'm in third. How did I get third? I was in first. Come on now. That's bullshit. What happened? I don't know what hit me. Now that's ridiculous. I don't even know what happened. What just hit me? I couldn't tell what hit me. I lost all momentum because of it. Wow. Sorry. Not really. Oh, what hit me? Again. No idea. Couldn't see it. Right. Look, what did I do wrong? What's going on? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What just happened? The game put me in the wrong direction? The game put me in the wrong direction. Oh, thanks. I think there's a problem with that. Why did the game put me in the wrong fucking direction? And now it stole my item. Very nice.
And then DSP got to $500. And he said his goal today was 8 goals, so he can do DSP tries it tomorrow, which equals to $1,200. He's at 500 right now, and he's trying to drag it out and stall just like he does with his slow streams, but the money's still not coming in. And then we got Street Fighter excuses in Mario Kart. Nobody outplayed me, the lag, the netcode, blah blah blah. And now we had the whale, It's a Me can come back, but he did not support. He made a challenge to DSP. Play me in Mario Kart. If I lose, I'll give you 100 subs on Kick. So that would be $500, which would double his income from this marathon and get him closer to that 1,200 he wants. However, DSP sees him as trying to hijack the stream, make it all about himself. Says he's disrespectful, and he's also angry that he's supporting Kino Casino, and at the end, he gets banned. That is right. How dare you try to give me money and want to play with me like a friend? Ban, ban, ban. Gone forever.
All right, guys, that's it for today. I do want to say to those who did support, thank you. It's a shame because, you know, with a new console launch, I got a ton of viewership, which I appreciate. It would have been great to have more support. I'm not going to lie. Basically, I barely even covered the cost of the console in the game with what I made today. Now, over time, obviously, the console is going to be worth it. So it's not like, oh, it's a loss thing for me. It's not. Don't think of it that way. But I will be honest, when you get people coming on the stream and they're saying things like, hey, I want to hijack your whole stream. Here's my friend code. Challenge me in the game, and if you beat me, I'll drop subs. That's fucking disrespectful. It's incredibly disrespectful for 2 reasons. Number one, because I'm doing a stream to entertain a public audience. This isn't your private stream. where you think you can pay to make it content specifically for you, that's literally going back to the days of Tutankhamun. Remember him? Who said, oh, I want to pay you and you play Street Fighter 5 and shit like that. Remember that? That's incredibly disrespectful to any streamer to do that. That's number one. And number two, gee, when you drop hundreds and hundreds of subs over on Kino Casino every night, do you ask them to hijack their stream and completely change their content to give to your needs, or do you just support them? So I'm done with that shit. And if I ever see it again, I'll tell you right now, I'm just dropping the fucking banhammer the moment I see it. It's incredibly disrespectful. I don't play that fucking game. I'm no one's bitch. I'm not going to change my marathon around because someone's, oh, dangle the carrot. Here, dangle the carrot. You can take the carrot and you can shove it up your fucking ass. How about that? Yeah, it's that simple. Either you come by, all right? Either you come by and you actually enjoy the content and you support it, or you leave. You don't come by and say, hey, I'm going to demand that you do this. I'll pay you all this money if you do this private session and match. No, fuck you. Okay? Get it? I hope you understand. I hope that's very transparent and clear for you. I don't need your money for you to try to hijack my content and my streams. That sets a very dangerous precedent. You understand?
And he's still stalling. He kept saying, okay, guys, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Like 7 times. He kept saying it over and over, looking for that whale Mary, but it never came. And now it's time for the daily wrap. And guess what, guys? It's all about money, money. Yeah. And how you never gave him money. And he's disappointed because it barely covered the costs of the system.
Okay? Then, on the late stream, I'm going to buy the demo that's on the Switch 2. You have to buy it. It's like $10, but what that is, it's supposed to be a full tech demo of all the capabilities of the new Wiimotes and all of that. So I want to get that and try it on the late stream and see what the console's actually capable of. And then possibly after that, maybe do some other things, like maybe download a previous game that I've owned and play it. Like maybe see how Pokemon Scarlet plays on here, or see how Zelda Breath of the Wild plays on here for pure tech testing purposes. I'm curious what's the improvements versus my previous playthroughs. Okay, so first stream, Mario Kart and Summer Game Fest React. Late stream, basically all testing all the capabilities of the Switch 2, and that will, complete my launch coverage of Switch 2. After that, we will have like Mario Kart World in the mix, but it's not going to be constant Switch 2 content, every day moving forward. Okay, now tomorrow, I certainly hope, considering the fact that there's going to be more Mario Kart and a live react to Summer Game Fest and more Switch 2 stuff, I hope you'll show up and hang out and support the streams, okay? Let's hit some goals tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get close to DSP Tries It. Maybe we can do it right at the beginning of next week. That would be superb.
And he also mentioned that Switch 2, if games are not supported on that system, that he might rage quit the entire system as a whole. That is right, there's that picture again. Then look at that, DSP going viral again. Shitpost 2049. A game journalist pays $449.99 to play the new Mario Kart World badly, and it's DSP. And as of right now, 1.8 million views. And look at this, look how well the views worked on day 1 views, dude. 134, 194, 258, 311, 131, 195, and 175. Great investment there, Crash Out King. Then I pointed this out. The last marathon before this that DSP did was viewer's choice. And he said the trolls ruined it. Nobody knows better than him what to do on these marathons. So going forward, viewer's choice, the viewers have no options. He is choosing everything. And this marathon, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch marathon, made less money than the viewer's choice marathon. But remember, he's the big brain with a business degree. And then it looks like Dave's Hot Chicken has been acquired by Subway. And this is one of the food places that DSP actually wanted to try out. It'd be interesting now that it's owned by Subway. And of course, someone had to do it. There's DSP looking at Dave's Hot Chicken. What the hell, dude? And now we get to Friday. Let's see how the week ended for DSP. And we start off on Twitter here, where someone posts up, seeing Phil get blown out on every single tweet he posts really warms my heart. And then DSP responds I literally don't see the responses. They are talking to themselves like the morons they are. And then Kinda Sav points this out. Certified genius Darkside Phil annihilates a hater by claiming he doesn't see troll replies. In a reply to a troll reply. Truly, next level self-own. And then DSP announced he's doing 2 separate streams, one for Mario Kart and one for Games Fest. And then this is the pre-stream chat where BattleDuck talks about the free roam, and DSP says it's pretty boring because the game doesn't explain anything, so you have no idea why you're doing it or what you're unlocking, if anything. They need to patch that for sure. This man needs to get his hand held in Mario Kart. He needs the game to tell him what to do in Mario Kart. Let that sink in. And look at that, support has been low the entire week. And what do we see? The black bag shirt, dude. Then apparently, yesterday when DSP did all the unboxing and accessories and took them out of their packaging, he just left it on the ground. Didn't clean it up, just left it there. And now he's decided during the pre-stream to waste his viewers' time and clean it up. If you don't believe me, here is DSP with the garbage bag cleaning it up. This man is so lazy, he left all that stuff on the ground and didn't even clean it up yesterday. And then DSP said something very interesting. He said he will buy the steering wheel off Amazon because he has to buy Jasper kitty litter. Which makes you think, every time he has a day off he says, I have to go to the pet store, I have to get Jasper supplies. But now, he's ordering them off of Amazon. Could it be that DSP doesn't even leave his house one day a week and gets groceries and pet supplies delivered to his house? Then DSP was saying how Mario Kart, there's no investment, there's no ranking, there's no competitiveness online, so what's the point? And people tried to tell them, it's for fun, you play with your friends, you have fun. And DSP said, I don't understand that, what's the fun in that? He wants a leaderboard, he wants competitive play, he wants it serious work, dude, in a children's game.
They had a lot of opportunity to do something like other online competitive games to make it seem like it's more of an investment of time and skill, and they didn't. They just made it, oh, it's a casualized thing. Yeah, but then I'm going to treat it like a casual thing, and I'm going to drop the game in a week. You got to give me investment to keep investing my time to keep playing your game online and make it feel like it's really competitive. And right now, I don't get that, you know? I understand what you're saying. And if it's treated as a party game, then it's fine. But any game today with an online competitive mode, all right, is competing with every other game that has an online competitive mode. It's trying to get your time, right? It's trying to get your time investment. They want you to keep coming back and playing more Mario Kart. Nintendo is not intending for you to buy Mario Kart World, play it for a week, and never play it again. They actually want you to like the game enough that you invest time in it, that you're playing it, you're talking about it with your friends on social media, there's a community around it. That's what any game developer wants. They don't want you to just drop it in a week because it was a party game. You understand? So I understand where you're coming from. You're trying to defend Nintendo and be like, oh, it's just intended to be a party game. It's not called Mario Party. Get it? It's called Mario Kart World, and it has 3 online modes, which has a points system. You understand? Like, I guess people are they just love defending Nintendo. I don't get it.
And then DSP played more Mario Kart, and the trolls, dude, the trolls stepped up. And we see one player, PandaLee17. Then we have this super chat from Jay. Bro, how you fall off the map so much? LOL, you buns. And this day kept getting worse and worse as he played more and more online Mario Kart, which led to a crash out.
Great. Oh, I could really see that. I have no idea what just happened. I was in what, 3rd? All of a sudden I'm in 7th. No one hit me. I lost no momentum. What happened? Well, that's enough. I don't even get it. I was doing really good. I was definitely supposed to continue, and next thing I know, everyone passed me with no explanation. Didn't get hit. Didn't drive poorly. What happened? All right. Still fun though. Like I said, it's fun to play, but you can't take it seriously. You can't. Like, how can you play that and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely skill? Like, no, not even close. It's nothing to do with skill 90% of the time. It's just real chaos. Here, I want to see what I unlocked as I was playing there. See what vehicle I got.
Then it appears Asmongold was restreaming Phil and watching clips of his Mario Kart failures from the marathon. And I love that a lot of people outside of this sphere are being introduced to DSP for being bad at games. With low support, people making fun of them, it's been amazing the crash outs that have happened.
Then I get hit anyway. What the hell?
I've seen so many of these. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up. Pure content? No. I saw 5 of these or 6 of these, and I was gonna watch them. Let me go back and make sure that I have all of them lined up, okay? Yeah, I do. Okay, all right. Here we go.
Oh no!
Oh!
I blew it. I had it. I blew it. Last second.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here. Oh. Rainbow Road. There it is.
No way. No way. Go.
He's first place. He's gonna
Blue
win.
shell on me, no.
He's gonna.
I won anyway. I won anyway.
Jesus.
Oh my god. They hit me with a blue shell to screw me at the end, and
Man.
I still won.
Wow, what a
Yes.
champion. Wow,
The
played
ultimate.
it. Wow.
Ultimate Rainbow Road victory.
There
Are
it
you
is,
kidding
boys.
Me? Ultimate clause. Yes. Yes.
That's huge. Guys.
Wow.
The god.
Wow, that
The
is so
literal
epic.
god. This was against the bots. It was against bots. It was like the bot round at the beginning, you know? Yeah, it's against bots.
That was so epic. Oh my god, that couldn't have been written any better. Oh man.
Now do you know why Marvel Rivals makes you play against AI? Does it make more sense now?
Woo!
Man.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow.
Okay. What's he doing?
I'm not, wait! I wasn't in first! Whoa.
What?
I got hit with a blue shell and I was in third.
He was in first? Yeah.
I'm
No,
not,
you
wait,
were.
I wasn't in first.
You were in first. It literally says it.
Whoa.
It just says it.
I got hit with a blue shell and I was in third.
Yeah, he was.
How am I supposed to come back now? The game blatantly cheated. Blue shell hits first. Why did blue shell hit me? I was in third. The game literally just cheated. What the hell was that? No, I wasn't in first. I was in third. Complete bullshit. Don't make an excuse. The game literally just fucking cheated. I was in
the game
third
cheating.
place and blue shell put
That's
me to
right.
sixth.
Yep.
That's complete cheating bullshit.
So
Yeah,
true.
And again, it's just what I'm telling you about 150cc. The game will cheat on the hardest difficulty. I was doing fine. I was going to come back. You hit me with a blue shell when I'm in third.
Look at that, man.
Bullshit. Wow,
Man.
that pisses me off.
Now
I'm
he's
actually
mad.
legit pissed.
Yeah.
Right. Look, what did I do wrong?
And then DSP reacted to Summerfest. And he's done this so many times in the past, where he'll do a react, not say anything, doesn't make any money, and then quits it, and refuses to do it ever again. Until the next one comes up and he says, I'm gonna react to this, hopefully people support. And it's an endless cycle over and over. And somehow, DSP manages to ruin every single cutscene and every single trailer just by being DSP.
Here we go. They're fucking nonsense.
Be easy.
In the true anime style,
What is more?
you must button mash when flashy animations appear on the screen. Half-naked clad women will entice your eye as you commit a microtransaction to the game.
So I hear you're looking for someone?
It will be said and done.
Victims show
Your
no
wallet
mercy
will
when
be
defeated.
opened. It will be
People
emptied
feel
into the
fine.
anime-style
Worship
game.
strength and crave glory.
Yes.
I never doubted that you'd end up here. I'm merely
You
curious.
will weeb out and lose all
Was
control
only
over your
prepared for
finances.
such moments this time.
You really don't remember me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're in trouble. Alimony. Don't you remember that night in Cabo we got drunk? We got these stupid skin things. You're alive. Stop. 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 Well, we already spoiled the plot twist. There you go. We already know the whole plot now. There's a bunch of assholes. They're TPing houses and making messes in stores and they get arrested. Oh, what a great game. Those shithead teenagers you should not try to idolize or make people think you should be like.
And of course, just like DSP does every single time, if there's a black woman on screen, he bites his nails. And then it was announced Liza P DLC is available now. And remember how DSP said, I can't change the schedule, I have to follow it, I can never break it? Well, he broke it, and he's playing it tonight. And then put this out on YouTube. I have a few big changes to my streams and schedule moving forward as a result of Summer Games Fest. So be sure to swing by tonight's stream or else the daily wrap for the full details. And of course, just like he does every single time, DSP has wage quit live reacts yet again.
So, announcement number 1 for tonight. Moving forward, I will no longer do live reactions to any live event whatsoever. There's no point. Okay? They're just worthless. I wasted 2 hours of my day earlier. In that entire Summer Game Fest, there were 3 things. The new Sonic crossover racer game, the Lives of P DLC we're playing tonight, and Resident Evil 9. That was literally 5 minutes of the 2 hours.
Then we have Conrad Lee Jenkins. You're the only person I've seen so far streaming the Switch 2 release, playing Mario Kart, who wasn't having fun, laughing my ass off. I've just never seen a more miserable human trapped in the hell of their own creation. So true, so true. Then DSP was bragging how great Liza P was. Great story, great mechanics, great gameplay, great enemies. And when he goes to play the game, he can't remember any of that. He says he doesn't remember the story, the mechanics, the gameplay. He doesn't remember the enemies. Jin brain right there. And in a moment that's absolutely hilarious, DSP thought Liza P was still on Game Pass. And he's ranting and crashing out saying they took it off on purpose so they could sell the DLC and the game. And he's pissed. He had to rebuy the game and the DLC, so this better be good, dudes.
I had to rebuy the game, which is bullshit. I had to spend another $30 to get the game because they took it off of Game Pass. So that's really dumb that as a launch title, it was on Game Pass. Last year, when I set up this PC, it was still on Game Pass. Now I go for the DLC. Oh, we decided to remove it from Game Pass now that the DLC is out. And I guarantee you, it's exactly as planned. They did it on purpose because using Game Pass, they got all that extra exposure. Now people want to play the DLC and they force you to buy the game. I guarantee you this was an intentional decision. This was not some, oh, just by chance this happened. They probably said, pull it from Game Pass since the DLC's coming out, and then they did. So I had to buy the game and the DLC, so I hope it's good. Seriously, I hope it's good. I hope you guys like it. I hope it ends up being a good streaming content, profitable, as well as entertaining, because I had to drop money on a game that I already played a year and a half ago, which is nonsense. That actually upsets me that I had to spend money on this when I already have played through it, owned, beat it, did everything with it. Pretty annoying.
And this one was pretty funny. So someone says to Phil, are you concerned that the people that want you to do DSP Tries It have a food addiction, want to see you eat, get off on that? And of course, DSP, blah, 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 I'm so loved, my resurgence, blah, 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 blah. His BS answer.
Glitter Bomb says, Does it ever concern you that people who donate to you to do a food review have some sort of eating fetish? Well, Glitterbomb, let me ask you this. Does it ever concern you that when the people in your life give you compliments or say nice things about you, that actually they're just laughing about you behind your back? There you go. Think about that.
And DSP was able to hit the goal on that stream because of Lisa Liu, aka OIC, with $68 tip. And we see DSP absolutely crashing for the week. Tips down 64%. YouTube Super Chat down 2.35%. YouTube members down 72%. Kick subs down 28%. One of the worst weeks financially for DSP in a very, very long time. However, no matter what, even if his finances are down, there's one thing that is consistent with DSP, and that it's WWE Champions time, where he possibly spent another $1,000 in WWE Champions for Michelle McCool. Dude, you're married, stupid. And that's how the week ended for DSP. If you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe. Subscribe to my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.